So this is a lead on from the last video I had. If you didn't listen to the last video, then you need to listen to the last video before you listen to this one, because it's like 7 minutes long. So I'm just gonna put like an annotation or whatever somewhere, like over here, something like right here. Try and put like one right there, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so basically, so, my mom, she wants to come back because I moved back in with my dad. And I'm like, okay, jealous much? So my dad and everything, they tell me and they expect me to be happy. And, so I just leave because I was going over to see my mother with my friend. And then I just left. I got in her vehicle and my friend drove off and we went to our other friend's house. And I just cried and was upset and everything. And so basically, you'd think, okay, finally, maybe they're going to get back together and be happy. Wrong. My mom leaves again, like 3 days later, and the girlfriend that my dad had comes back. Well, not long after that, like the next day, my mom calls and wants my dad back, so she comes back. My dad lets her back in, and the girlfriend leaves again. Well, 2 days later, my mom leaves again, and the girlfriend comes back over, and then my dad, it goes through all kinds of crap. My dad is like wanting to kill himself again, so they had to take all of his guns away and everything. And I'm just like, okay. And at this point, I had a job. I was working at a nursing home, and so I'm like, whatever, I'm thinking, we keep telling my dad, don't let my mother back because all my mom's going to do is leave again. He won't listen. He's like, okay, he'll say every time she leaves, he'll say, I'm not letting her back this time. She's not coming back. Everything. I won't text her and blah, blah, blah. And what does he do? He starts texting her. So she blames my dad for her coming back all the time. So, we're doing that. And so my mom decides she wants to come back again. So the girlfriend leaves and my mom comes back. And then my mom leaves again, like that morning, the following morning. And then the girlfriend comes back. Well, that afternoon, the girlfriend leaves again, and my mom comes back again. So I'm like, really? And altogether, she's left now 13 times, I believe, altogether. Since I was born, she's left 13 times. And I'm 18 years old. So, yeah. And those last, like, 5 or 6 times have been when I was 18 last year, from December to now, is how she's left like 4 or 5 times since from the end of December to now. And now she's supposed to be coming back. And see, she left last night or night before last. She left the night before last. And we have demons in our house, supposedly. We had 3 demons. And I had always pushed it off as ghost, but I always felt like something used to chase me up the stairs, and it was always cold in the attic, no matter what time of year it was. So I was like, okay. I was thinking maybe the one upstairs and the one downstairs is. But there's one in my room. And I think I've talked to her. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have. I've seen this little girl in my dreams, and I think it's a little girl that's in my room. And I think, maybe, I mean, we've lived here since I was 10, and I'm 18 now. So I'm thinking maybe me and her just got closer, and even if she was a demon, maybe she's not a demon. Maybe she's just a ghost. That's what I think. But the ex-girlfriend of my dad was like, oh, my friend said they saw 3 ghosts or 3 demons in your house. So the night when my mom left, like day before yesterday, I had bought this new ring, which is the ring I wear all the time now. I got out my candle. I'm Wicca, by the way, so I believe in stuff like that. But I got out my candle, and of course, the webcam freezes again. I got out my candle, and I did like a little ritual thing to put all of the spirits into this ring. And now, I mean, my dad, at the point when I was doing the spell, it got so bad, he busted his bedroom door. He was slamming his head against it. He kicked it open, and there was wood everywhere, and he took a hammer, and he was beating the walls and everything, everywhere he went, and it was really bad. And my mom, she's screaming the whole time I'm doing this spell to put all of them into this ring. And I was like, because it was freaky, because it kind of seemed like a movie scene or something you'd see on a movie about a horror story. But as soon as I finally, let go, everything stopped. My mom got in her vehicle, she left, and my dad laid down in his bed and was texting. Everything just stopped. all of a sudden, I don't know if it was anything to do with this or finally it just had enough. But it was so weird how everything just stopped. And so now I wear the ring all the time. And what I did is I said, anybody other than myself that wears this ring will have a damned life. Well, yesterday, my friend comes over, and she was supposed to do her hair. And I did my hair, and she was supposed to pay me $4 so she could do little strands in her hair with the bleach I have. But she waits like 3 or 4 hours, and I had the bleach sitting there. And I barely, screwed the cap on, because I know if you leave it on there too long, it's going to obviously explode everywhere. So she was supposed to be over in a few minutes. I was like, okay, that way it doesn't overflow. So I just barely put it on there. I could still breathe. And well, 3 or 4 hours later, I had forgotten about the bleach. Not gonna lie, I forgot because I had already done my hair and I was already ticked off because it took her so long to get over here. So I go in there, me and my friend, my other friend, which I call her my twin, but we're like best friends. We go in there, and I'm like slowly taking the lid off of this, and then just you hear a pop, and it just boom, bleach went everywhere. I got it on my pink workout shirt. My friend got it on her blue spaghetti strap undershirt. And it just went everywhere. I had to wipe it off the walls and everything. And then when my other friend got here, who was supposed to be here like 3 hours ago, she's like, because it exploded. And I'm like, well, you shouldn't have been gone for 3 or 4 hours. But she was like, oh, I know, I didn't expect to stay that long. But that was my fun experience yesterday, because I had never had bleach explode. But it was a pretty fun experiment. I put milk in my cereal. You can't see it, but there's milk in it now. But I got tired of dry cereal. So my dad's like, don't let her come back, make sure I don't text her, make sure I don't call her. So I'm like, oh yeah, like that's gonna happen. I'm gonna update with a new video again because this one's full again. So I'll be right back. Bye guys.